Okay, it's recording. So, hey guys, this is Red Earth Goddess with your weekly Cartomancy divination reading. I'm out in my patio deck. I have a meeting to attend right after I upload this video, so I'm a little excited. You're going to have to bear with me because I've been out for about 20 minutes trying to give you the greatest lighting. It's sunny, but the way the sun has been rising is kind of in a different angle, and so it's going to look like it's kind of dark, but, again, I'm sorry. So let's get on with the reading. I have here just something that I'm drinking this morning, and as always, the message for the week and for my community is love. So always love. Love yourself first, and all else will take place, okay? For everything else around you. So I'm drinking from the cup of love. So this is for the week of May the 22nd to, what is that, June, is this month even, it's in the middle, somewhere in the first week of June. I'll look it up and stuff, but don't you just love my flaws? Yeah, so starting from May 22nd, Mercury's going direct. So Mercury's in direct right now as this week's video is being understood or listened to or watched. So let us ask the divine what messages must come forth for us this week on my channel. Okay, no other cards are coming out. Oh, we got, oh wow, the same cards, eh? There's some cards that seem to want to pop out on a regular basis to let us know that these are the things that we truly need to work on, okay? Yeah, we're going to get that out too. Okay, so this was the first card that came out. This is the King of Clubs. So the King of Clubs is here to say to you, do you feel that you're a king? Do you feel that you're living a lavish lifestyle? And sometimes it's not about having that luxury, but it's about feeling luxurious within yourself. So I'd like for you to contemplate for this moment in time right now and ask yourself, do you feel like that luxurious whole person of which you truly are, of which you were truly born as? When we are born as a whole spirit. But as we get older, as we go through relationships and job issues and family structures, and things don't always work out as intended, we may sometimes feel as though our soul is being diminished, our inner light is being diminished. So this is just for you to know that you are by far a king. You are internally a king, and you were like a king. You were as of a king of royalty from childhood. And sometimes it's good to go back to your childhood. And I always say, go back to your childhood to fill in that which has been taken away from you, or that which you weren't able to fulfill when you were a child, okay? It's very big, and it's very important for you to find out what your skills and abilities are, okay? It just takes 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes when you meditate, some people like meditating, some people don't, depending on your structures of meditations. I like to meditate before bed. I'll listen to a certain frequency or song. Or I'll meditate when I'm walking. I'll meditate when I'm out in nature, sitting down. I'll meditate by activating my chi, my prana under the sun. I activate my body through the moon. And I also affirm messages. And sometimes I go back and things surface, and I heal that. Or I relive a certain feeling. Rather than a memory, I will relive a certain feeling and allow myself to feel as though I am that feeling And when we allow ourselves to feel that we are that feeling, we attract emotions and situations like that. So if we feel that we are of royalty, oh, I'm so sorry, like, guys, it's dark in here. It looks dark. You can't even see me properly. But anyways, if you feel as though you are of royalty, you are going to live your life as though you are royalty. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be pushing and shoving people. Like, if you go to the grocery store, you're going to be like, get out of the way, I'm royalty, I deserve first service. You know what I mean? High top quality service. That's not what I mean. It's an internal thing. And the way you feel about yourself, it shows outside of yourself, okay? And then these 3 cards popped out. These 3 cards, they popped out on its own. As usual, the winds of change, okay? You guys went through some huge, massive winds of change when Mercury was in retrograde. And now you're in another huge, massive change while Mercury's going in direct. So what happened was we were basically in the present. And some people's present is living in like aeons ago and ages ago and things of that nature. But sometimes external circumstances push us in one direction so we can go tighten the bolts and relive a certain thing or go back to certain people to kind of get a better understanding of what happened, heal it, release it, and then now we're kind of being pushed back to this back and forth. So you got to sometimes allow yourself. That's why, like I said, I go out in nature, activate my chi, activate my prana, I open my arms, and I affirm, I welcome, I allow myself to receive and to give equally, for I am abundantly infinite and prosperous in all areas of my life. And that allows you to be aligned with whatever anything has to offer you and come by your way, and it makes the transitions align easier for you. I'm not going to say it's going to be 200% much easy, but it's going to be a little bit easier. Do you understand what I'm trying to get at? Maybe if I move this a little closer, you'll be able to get this sun. See my face a bit better. Did that make? Yeah, a little bit, right? My skirt. I'm wearing a long skirt. No, that didn't do much. Anyways, I'm just going to have my face. This is my skirt. I'm wearing a really long skirt, so I'm just going to go like that. Okay? And that's the 6 of Spades. So like I said, there can feel like that pull and tug of like, okay, I just went from the north and now I'm going to the east, and that like being pushed, pull, and all this stuff. But do understand that this is for the greatest good of yourself, of your soul, because so many of us are literally achieving our soul's calling, and we are going towards that direction. And I feel as though a lot of people are like we need someone else to confirm to us, like, hello, where are you going? This is, here. So I feel that some people have that awareness, that realization that, okay, this person, even if I saw them for like 2 minutes, some conversation happened that brought me fully back into an alignment of what it is that I feel my soul has brought me here to do on planet Earth, okay? So this is your time right now. Because, which reminds me, I got to do the June reading as well. Because number 5 is all about change, which is the 5th month. Number 6 is all about community. It's the number June is number 6. June is all about balance, harmony, beauty, community, love, family life. So I feel as though those who have been working very hard towards their goals and their ambitions and shifting their careers, shifting their abilities, figuring out what their abilities are, they're going to be fully in tune and fully tuned into what June has to give to them. Because if you've been working really hard in the last 2 months, even from January, even from last year, you're going to receive a flow of that infinite abundance and prosperity in the month of June, because you've done so much work that it's just going to be delivered to you. That doesn't mean that you have to not take actions still. I mean, if you get a phone call, for example, and somebody invites you over, go. Because it's little things like that where you least expect who's going to be giving you that prosperity. And prosperity is not only just monetary needs, finances. Prosperity is in every area of your life, okay? It's in abundance. And one person can lead you to another. One situation can lead you to another. Just keep your mind open, guys, okay? So yeah, you know, from what happened in Mercury retrograde, you're leaving that past and you're going forward. So you're saying goodbye and you're going in that direction. And that direction is this week, okay? This week you've shifted gears, you've said goodbye, and you've taken that red cape and you're like, I feel grounded, I feel great. And although his back is turned and you can't see his face, so you don't know. See? He's smart. He's going out in nature and he's giving his stuff to God. He's giving his stuff to nature, and he's like, you know what? I can't do this on my own. I'm working with the divine. I'm working with nature. I'm working with Mother God. I'm activating. I'm healing. I'm letting go. I'm saying goodbye to that past. And this pathway is leading you to this prosperity. You see that? So when you open the door to that one phone call in the month of June, I'm getting the month of June again. Oh well, this reading is for the month of June as well, because the end of May to the beginning of June. Something's going to happen in the month of June. Okay, some people a little earlier, but again, these are for people who open their hearts and open their arms to receive. Okay, I mean, if you get a phone call and you ignore it, then. But do try to give the phone call back, because you never know what's going to happen. Allow yourself to open yourself and go out. Go out and mingle, because you may be able to, whether you're a male, because there's a male here. See, they're all playing their soul's calling. They're, listening to harps being played, and everybody's sitting there having a good time. And so do you understand that one person leads to another person, and, okay, so I'm just going to leave the rest for you to kind of understand, accept, and move forward with. Another thing that I always say is, anytime I deliver you a message, or anytime you receive any form of guidance, spiritual guidance, practical guidance, that helps you out on your journey, on your path, on your soul's calling, on your purpose, I always ask that you affirm to yourself that you are grateful, that you are thankful, or seal it with a thank you, because when you seal something with a thank you, it's delivered to you much quicker, because you're thanking the universe for which it has been providing you, okay? It's like a magical, natural magical spell work, if you just, and I don't like to use the word spell work because it doesn't ride with everyone well, but it's a magical thing when you just say thank you for something that is being delivered to you, okay? And when you put in your own work and your own effort, it amplifies that energy more. So if I'm giving you spiritual guidance and I'm telling you, in June, some blessings on its way, you can affirm to yourself, or you can go out in nature, or you can affirm to yourself or to the video that you're watching, I affirm that I welcome and I allow myself to get out and mingle and to receive prosperity. Anything. Your words, it's your words, and then just seal it with a thank you. That's it. That's it. We got a lot of cards this week. So, then we got the Queen of Clubs. So we got a King of Clubs and we got a Queen of Clubs. How fine is that? So this can be a woman who is contemplating a better life. This can also be the same person or the same people that have been feeling a lacking of, do I feel like I'm a king? Do I feel like I'm a queen? But when you go back into your soul, because all of our souls are full of light, of love, of support, of everything. Illumination, everything. Intelligence. So allow yourself to feel like you're that king and that queen, okay? There's a lot of contemplation and analytical thoughts that are being taking place right now. And always, to be honest with you. But when you decide something resonates, write it down. And allow yourself, I'll allow the universe, because sometimes we may work too. And then when that abundance, everything that we work so hard for, we're like, okay, where is it now? It's because we're doing so much work. We're not allowing the world to give to us. We're not allowing us to receive what the universe wants to give to us. Okay, so allow yourself to receive, because you got the 7 of diamonds, and you have a very fruitful thought that whatever you think about comes to life. Whatever you think about can bring you that prosperity, because this is a diamond, 7 of diamonds. Prosperity is, like I said, it's abundant in all areas of our lives. We all have access to that prosperity, but don't block yourself. Allow yourself to welcome that prosperity, okay? So if you're thinking about, I'm lacking in prosperity, then you're going to get a lack of prosperity. But if you're thinking that you are infinitely prosperous, and you'll come up with these brilliant ways on how to get out of yourself and to get that prosperity, it will come to you, okay? Like I said, find out what your skills and your abilities are. Find out what your community has to offer you. Not everyone's I'm not going to get into that, but not everybody. If you seem to come across somebody, a counselor, a therapist, a guidance counselor, educator that works in one of these communities that provides, financial help or support or environmental support or youth support or some substance support in your local area, and you are unsatisfied or unhappy with that educator or that counselor, you don't like their language, you don't like their style, go and ask one of the managers, be honest, I don't feel a connection with this person, could you please send me someone else? Be honest, because when you're honest and you tell them in a very honest way that you don't feel a connection, sometimes those words are the most powerful, without degrading yourself or degrading the building and the organization, and without degrading the person. Those words are so powerful. I don't feel a connection to this counselor. Then they'll look at you and be like, wow, okay. They may ask you what it is that they've done that you don't feel a connection to, or they may be like, okay, but do you find someone that works with you, okay? Because there are people that work in these communities who care. Just not all of them care. So find somebody who cares, okay? And if you can't find someone that cares, maybe you are that some person, okay? So find out what your skills and your abilities are, because maybe that job searching organization, maybe that youth or children's organization needs someone like yourself, okay? So with that, we got a new beginning, and we're ending it with the Ace of Spades. And the Ace of Spades is the master of all the cards in the deck, okay? So when we listen to ourselves, we become the masters of our own life and our own fate. Some things are beyond our control, that we cannot control no matter how much we push, shove. And that's when you gotta let yourself get out of the way and allow the world and the universe to deliver to you whatever it has to deliver to you. But again, I don't know, I heard like a bird. But then again, like I said, to make that transition much easier for you. Oh, she's wearing pink like I am. It's all heart-centered, baby. Go out under the sun, open your arms, and activate. Activate your chi, your DNA, and that will make your day so much easier. You'll have that inner glow and confidence. And if you're looking for a new job, guys, forget this online postings. Go in person. People love. Some things are best kept old-fashioned in terms of dress up, feel good, activate, open yourself to prosperity. Have that inner confidence and that glow. Go and smile, make eye contact, shake your hands with that counselor or job searching person, or even that manager or that job location. Call them up, go in, give your resume, have a great conversation, and you never know, you might get the job right then and there, okay? Because some things, like I said, are better kept the thing is, internet's great, but nowadays everything is on the internet, okay? So when everything is on the internet, they probably get, that one location probably gets, who knows, thousands and thousands of resumes daily, weekly, and they don't always look at them because it's everything is so detached. They don't get to meet that person. They don't get to see how they are with people. The way you are with that manager, or the way that you are when you're shaking that person's hand and you walk in and you smile and you talk and you make eye contact, they will remember that, and they will see that you are great with people. You're great with customers. You're great in talking. So even if you're like applying for construction and you have certain trades and skills in that trade, or abilities in that trade that you're applying for, the way that you carry yourself, they'll be able to remember that, and they'll be like, this guy will make it great because his communication level is awesome, and they'll bump him up, or they'll send him to school, they'll send him to another trade that will be able to bump up and work with the abilities that he already has right now, okay? So some things are better left the old-fashioned way, and I say the old-fashioned way of getting a job: walk in, dress up. I'm not telling you to dress up in a suit, depending on if you're going for an office job, but that inner glow, that inner confidence. Remember, the king of clubs came up and the queen of clubs came up, and that can be that somebody's watching and feels that they deserve a better life. They deserve better finances, and you do. We all deserve better finances and a better life, but that lies within yourself. And how you can change that is how you feel about yourself. How you can feel about yourself is the way you talk to other people. Because a lot of people, they do, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter how we heal and we say we're not going to confirm our lives or gratification through other people, we do. And so just smile. And if you need practice, go out, say hi to people on the street. That's it. Smile, make eye contact, be like, hi, hello. And make conversation with them. And that will slowly allow yourself to open up more and have that confidence to go out there in the real world and apply for a job or a career. But I always do say, if you're looking for a long-time career, or if you're looking for a career that's going to give back to you, do make sure that you're doing research on that organization, because getting into a government organization that doesn't fire you or lay you off easily is probably the best bet, because the last thing you need is, to put in all this effort and then you get fired or laid off and then you can't pay your bills, okay? So I'm going to make this short because it's not short, it's about 23 minutes, but I got to get going, guys. Like I said, I have a meeting to attend, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great new week. I hope you guys had a great full moon. The full moon's on the 21st. Today is the 20th, but by the time most people watch this video, it will probably be the 22nd. Okay, so bye. Love you.